Welcome back to Landlocks. It is week 11. I started talking before the goddamn music was over, so you couldn't hear me. Welcome back to Landlocks.
We could hear you on that one.
Yeah,
you waited long enough.
Well, should I do it a third time? Welcome back to Landlocks. We are brought to you by Cyclone Fanatic. We are brought to you by Wild Rose Sportsbooks and Casino. Clinton, Jefferson, and Emmitsburg. It's going to be cold and rainy this weekend. So if you're not going to Kinnick, I think you should just bunker down in a sports book. I mean, there are worse places to be, right? I mean,
it'd be a good weekend for that.
I mean, I don't know how Oregon's going to play this weekend because apparently it's going to be rainy and they've never played in the rain. And that's just, I see a lot of Iowa fans being like, bring the weather because, you know, it doesn't rain
Nobody in Oregon has ever seen 45 and raining. That is.
But apparently they do have a whole thing about their stadium not getting rain, but we're getting distracted. We are in the virtual Northwest Bank Studios because we're never allowed in the actual Northwest Bank Studios because they don't love us. Like, I don't think they love us, and they're afraid we would break something, and that's fine. We've been betting we might break something. I might go full Costanza this week. I might make 6 picks and then just go opposite. Just straight up write them down and then just go the other side of it. Just
would have done us really well last week. That's for sure.
That's what I'm saying. But like I said, Wild Rose has Circa, DraftKings, and Bet Rivers. They're all amazing in their own right. We prefer DraftKings, but also Bet Rivers and Circa are great. This is week 11. I did terrible again. I'm under.
Yeah, allegedly.
So once again, we got voted on by thousands of votes on Landlocks Pod and my Twitter account to bet Ball State -3. So we're watching that in the background. So any and all reactions are to that game. I also live bet Northern Illinois Toledo. No, I also bet that game under 31.5. 32.5.
As you do.
Yeah. That always ends great for me. Let's get some punts. We all love punts. But yeah, before we get into week 11, Jake's going to go over last week's picks. They were dog shit. Spoiler alert.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Yeah. I don't know about nothing, but we don't get much. As we said, last week was brutal. Ted and Tez went 2-4. I went 1-5. Ted's misses were Vandy, Texas under 46.5, USC, Nebraska over 59.5, Kansas State +7.5, and Wake Forest +10. The hits being UNC, Syracuse under 45.5, and Army, Air Force under 48.5.
Because, you know, in this day and age, you can always rely on the military to save your ass. So, and the government.
I didn't lock it up. I hated it. I bet it and won that bet outside of the locks. So that was nice, at least.
I didn't like that bet at all. It scared the shit out of me.
Right.
But good for you guys.
Tez's 4 misses. Houston -12.5. UCF +3. Hawaii money line. And Nebraska USC over 59.5.
None of them even close.
Hawaii.
There was a lot of that last week, man. Michigan State and Minnesota under 46.5, and Arizona -4 being the 2 hits. As I said, I went 1-5. The 5 misses being Ohio State first half -10.5, Cincinnati +10, Houston -13.5, Vanderbilt money line, Kansas first half -13.5, and the 1 win being Indiana just doing, I don't even know if it's God's work at this point, but at least giving me 1 win, first half -12.5. So,
a flyover was Mississippi State, Arkansas. Started slow, but then it just flew right over. I'm now 3-7 on the flyovers. Jake got their win, and Sean is still sitting down there at 4-6. I hate the flyovers. Got a little cute.
Yeah, battled my way to 500 on those finally.
Got a little too cute in the Penn State. Sicko under 10. Obviously, they only scored 14. Just got a little cute. Like, it's fine. I'm 6-4 in the year. We go back to our basics this year in the Sicko, obviously. And then Koba, he won again. Florida +7. We all picked that, but Jake, would you like to tell the audience how Koba's pick hit? I missed it, so I was busy doing stuff.
I was not watching it. I did not know what happened until Tez said something. So Georgia up 4, I think is what they end up winning, 3 or 4.
Yeah, 24-20.
They so their quarterback has running wide open, running in the end zone, slides at the 1. They kneel the ball out. Game over. Literally, I'm pretty sure the picture that people were posting, there's not a Florida player in the screen.
Yeah.
But it's one of those situations where
nobody
you just don't.
Yeah.
You do that, and you just don't even give Florida the chance to touch the ball again, and you win the game.
Right.
It's the absolutely right thing to do as far as a football game goes.
Is it? Or you could do what the tight end for the Bears did and just roll in the end zone and be like, "Man, it's going to score in 17 seconds." Because what would happen in that game?
It's happened before.
Like
a team has on
all of the guys that were going against the Bears and scored 2 touchdowns in a minute.
I walked away with the Bears up 14. I come back, they're down 1. I was so angry and confused. I wanted to break something.
Yeah.
It's the correct football play, but boy, it's frustrating.
So not only did my locks go 1-5. I was in Ames for a large part of the day getting rained on in the cold, watching Iowa State piss the game down their leg the whole time and just be awful.
Well, the good news, it was raining, so no one would have noticed them pissing down their leg because it was
probably bright orange because they aren't hydrated because they don't know how to do things right. Anyway. But yeah, and then I'm at home and I see that message from Tez and I was like, oh boy. And go and look it up. And I was just, one of the worst college football Saturdays I've maybe ever had. All
it's wrong.
Well, he bounced back. I tried to explain to the girlfriend why he didn't go in the end zone. And after about 5 minutes, because she doesn't do sports ball, she's just like, can you stop? I do not care. Can you stop? I truly just stop trying to explain this to me. It's why you don't go against Koba. It's why you don't go against the dog.
Dude.
The dog gets it, man. I don't know.
If you would have asked me to do this podcast like 2 days ago, I probably would have said no. I would have been like, you guys can do it on your own. That's how, dude. I was so
a little foreshadowing of everything. You may need to rename that dog Einstein because this is a time traveling dog that just knows about apparently every outcome in college football.
Yeah. So this week's video should be pretty good. I think Kent State just went for it on 4th down, didn't get in there. So that's good for us.
They did indeed.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm trying to get a screen grab for later in the show. All right. Moving on. We do have a Thursday night game. I'm on the DraftKings app because you're not going to bet any NFL game. Actually, our flyover is tomorrow. All right, that works out well.
It is indeed.
UTSA versus South Florida. The over-under is 68.5 is what we got it at. I'm not sure exactly what it is now.
It was 67.5 about an hour and a half ago when I grabbed this. So,
but I'll let you guys talk about it for a second.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's an over. I wouldn't want to. I mean, it's a lot of points, but between these two teams, I'm not going to bet on the under when it's these two teams, I guess, is the way that I look at it. So if we're going to force a pick, also, I like this pick a lot. But
yeah, I do too. I mean, it's South Florida has clearly shown whether they've got that quarterback that's willing to just run up and down the field and also just heave it, but also Alex Golish he's coaching for a high-level D1 job at this point, and I think he's in a lot of those since there's, a dozen Power 5 jobs open right now. He's probably going to get one of them. But
yeah, I'm not sure. He won't be the top level, but some of those jobs when guys start moving around, he'll probably take some of those mid or a little bit lower level one of those jobs.
I think the only way this doesn't go over is if UTSA just lays down and dies. And I know they're not great, but they still They still play along. They still.
Well, they sure as shit didn't win last week at home. So, because that went bad real quick.
They won last week at home. You're talking about USF.
Who did UTSA play last week?
They beat Tulane 48-26 last week.
Oh, they were underdogs at Tulane. Tulane shit the bed. All right, I knew someone should bet.
They were plus 6.
I knew there was a bet shedding in that game. I just could not remember the guilty party.
The bet was Shaq. You were correct. It was just you had it wrong in your head. I mean these teams on the total: UTSA 6-2, USF's 5-3. 2-2 away for UTSA, but 3-0 as an underdog. And then USF is also 2-2 at home, but 3-1 as a favorite. So everything there tells you to lean. Just take the over. These two teams. I know USF's tempo. I've watched them enough. They just rock and roll pretty much the whole game, and that's part of it.
They don't stop moving.
Who is the NFL game this week? I should know this. It's someone that no one cares about, I'm sure. Because why would you bet?
It's Raiders at Broncos or something.
Raiders Dolphins, maybe? No, I don't know.
Raiders, I believe it's Raiders Broncos.
Yeah, no one's gonna.
It is Raiders at Broncos. Yep.
Yeah. Moving on to the rest of Thursday night, though. Georgia Southern heads to Appalachian State. The over is 61.5 plus 5.5. Georgia Southern is a 5.5 point underdog. I think I'm just gonna take the over again. Let's just have a nice little over. And since we're all in the over, by the way, in the first game, we gotta lock it up. Why is that so quiet?
Just turn down
that voice for life.
Got it. Yeah, so we gotta lock that up. No changing now. We're all in the over in the other game. Yeah, let's take the over in both games. Why not? Points.
I don't know that I'll bet that.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna touch that. But
get your win there.
But I hope for the best for you.
All right. Moving on to Friday. There's actually some fun Friday night games, which, I'm glad because, Friday night. Is a 1.5 point underdog at Central Florida, directional Florida, over under 7.5. Cougs money line. It's basically a pick 'em. Are you? Yeah. Give me the Cougs money line.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this game, to be honest with you. After last week, Houston, I don't know if I can trust Houston, and maybe I should. Maybe they just come out angry. I don't know how you let West Virginia come in and whoop your ass like that, but certainly something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in that same vein, I don't know that I can trust Central Florida ever again because, oh my God.
Getting worked by Baylor.
I'm just saying, anytime you can settle
I think it's
up.
just an over. I think you give me all of the points in this one. I think they're just gonna sell out at this point. We're getting to the end of the year. You just want to beat somebody, and you're gonna pull out stops and try and do stuff that maybe you wouldn't do in September, early October. I mean, obviously Houston can score points. They've shown that throughout the year, and UCF can at times. I think if anything, I'll play this over. Maybe I just wrote it down wrong earlier, but I don't know if this line switched. I mean, it is a 1.5, but so it might have flopped. I don't know if it did, but
I see it opening at Houston -2.5, but
okay, yeah, I had it.
No,
it
flipped.
Down UCF plus 1.5, so
it flipped. Yeah, kind of recently. So
you guys know my
not wrong.
You guys know my my strategy. Anytime you can ride up a Cougar in Central Florida on a Friday night, you got to style that up and ride. So let's go.
That's horrible life advice.
All right. Moving to the other coast.
Get together, have a few laughs.
Northwestern heads out to USC. They are a 14-point underdog. Over/under is 49.5. This game is gross. And if you make me bet it, I think you bet some version of whatever the USC team total you like. Either you think they're going to kill them, tick above that, or if you think Northwestern is going to like make it gross, team total under. But I'm not touching any other part of that.
This is another one of USC is hitting overs at home. I guess I will agree with you there if you want to just maybe settle on a team total.
No, you don't get to do this shit again. How'd that over at Memorial Stadium go last Saturday in Nebraska? It sure as shit didn't hit.
We're not
touching
for the first time in 16 games in Memorial Stadiums, an over didn't hit. But I think they'll probably wax Northwestern. I don't know if Northwestern. I don't have my last week notes in front of me because I forgot my notebook today, so they're on a separate sheet. But I don't know if Northwestern's on a short week or coming off a bye. But I don't know. That's a long trip for them to do and play Friday night, and they're also just not a great team.
It'll be Saturday to Saturday.
So Saturday to Friday, playing Friday.
Oh yeah, sorry.
But
right.
Yeah, I don't know. I think obviously USC's the better team.
Oh no, they're on a bye week.
They also got to start. USC's got to start proving stuff too if they want to be the third Big Ten team in the playoff or whatever. So I think we're going to start getting into some of these games where these mid-top tier, especially Big Ten, SEC teams, even Big 12 teams are going to have to start pulling out extra stops and start putting up points and trying to not just scrape by and park buses late in the second half. They're going to have to run up some scores to show how good they are if they want to be playoff teams. And USC's been that team for 20 years. So I guess if you want to take that history into account, they're very bad at it. But I don't know. I think I like just the overall over. I don't know that I like a flat 14 spread.
All right.
I think I like that USC team total. That's all I got on that.
Yeah.
One more night game on Friday night. We actually just play that between every Friday night game. Anyways, Tulane heads to Memphis. They are a 3.5-point underdog. Over under is 54.5. I caught some version of this on their podcast say that the underdog in this game has won a lot. And that's all I got because I don't want to play Memphis in the Liberty Bowl. So give me Tulane.
Memphis is a covering machine. I'll lay the points with them.
Yeah, I would take the Tigers. They've been doing the good football.
And Tulane did
also,
shit the bed last week.
An underdog has covered this game 2 of the last 5 games.
I was gonna say I see one of the last.
I said road team. Sorry.
5. Oh, that's not what you said. But
okay. Well, you know what?
Well, then
I'm in distraught because Ball State's shit in the bed. So
then the road team covered the last 2.
Okay, then. That's enough. That's enough trends for me. Moving on to Saturday. Where is game day at this week? Definitely not here. Penn State is a 14.5-point underdog at home to Indiana. Over under is 48.5. Penn State team total under. Like last week was their Super Bowl. They're dead. They're on quit watch. Any type of the spread on Indiana's side, either Penn State under, Indiana plus the points. I think Indiana's going to kill them. And didn't Penn State beat Indiana in the playoffs last year? Right? Yes.
No? I believe so.
Yeah. So Penn State,
it is. just even based on what they've done this year, like Indiana's covering a good majority of their games. Penn State has covered exactly one. And I don't see it getting better for them.
Oh my God. And Kurt Segnetti seems like the type of guy that might hold a grudge. I mean, not like not a lot of him holds it. Right. So
absolutely. I don't remember what I tweeted out. Was it last week or the week before? But I think it was maybe last week. But yeah, he made a comment like they did the pre-game interview with him, and he made some comment about just like, yeah, we just don't stop. And then he just ran off, and then they just proceeded to put up 55 points. And there's, no, we don't stop.
We don't stop as I do 5 Vegas bombs and run off. Just we don't stop.
I believe Indiana will be more than happy to put a 50 burger on this team, and just completely embarrass them in Happy Valley. I think that would just be a complete chef kiss for them right now. This is I didn't even write down the Penn State.
That's what they lost to Notre Dame, not Penn State last year.
Okay.
Playoffs.
Either way,
that's what I was like. That doesn't sound. No,
right. They lost to Penn State. They lost to Penn State in the regular season. It was a regular season. It was when I was in Vegas. All right, it was in Vegas. They lost Penn State when I was in Vegas. All right, they did lose to Penn State. Right. I'm sorry. I'm done interrupting you, Jake.
Are you sure?
No.
Yes, they lost to Penn State 10-28-23. That wouldn't have been. They didn't even play last year.
God damn it. Then who the hell did Indiana lose when I was in Vegas?
I don't know, but I'm just telling you what action is telling me. They didn't play last year.
God damn it.
If anything, I'm laying the points with Indiana. I'm annoyed by Penn State because they covered the first half but didn't cover the game, and I bet the fucking first halves. That's about all I have to say about that. Indiana's not really a covering machine, but they're covering in a decent clip. And yeah, Penn State was that last week was probably kind of their last grasp at trying to do something, and they didn't.
Okay. All right. Well, I still think Indiana's going to cover. I'm sure we found some reason. All right. Moving on. BYU is a 10-point underdog. Over-under is 52.5 at Texas Tech. This is Koba's pick of the week.
Welcome to week 11 of Koba's picks. He is currently 9-1-1 against the spread. This week's game is BYU at Texas Tech. As always, brought to you by Landlocks and CycloneFanatic.com. As always, logos made by my son.
That's me.
Okay. Release the beast.
Oh my God, it's all of the beasts.
Koba. Pick one, buddy. Oh, Texas Tech. Texas Tech it is. Get in there.
It's the only bowl that there was anything left in at that point.
All right. I am at a zoo. I am in charge of all 5 dogs this week. Girlfriend's in Central America, and I put all 5 dogs in there. Texas Tech is the pick. The 2 older dogs decided they were not going to be there quicker. So yeah. But also last week we thought that the game was rigged because he couldn't get his nose in, and Florida covered. So
Texas they shouldn't Tech have, but yeah, they covered. You're right.
So yeah. Anyways, I'm following the damn dog. All right.
I mean, that was my lean already, so I don't know why I wouldn't just follow the dog.
Oh, I thought you were asking him. I thought you said you were going to take BYU. That's when you were asking me earlier this week. You're like, you said some version of what's the game, and I thought you were going to be on BYU, I guess. So,
I mean, maybe I was then, but as of right now, I'll be with the dog. So, is a man allowed to change his mind?
I mean,
no, never. That's a terrible throwing motion. Oh my god.
I mean, I knew that about the dog.
I mean, I don't super duper hate that. I don't like the 10, but
Yep. I did send that message.
I hate it. I hate that the 10 points, but at this point,
that's also.
I told you if you would have asked me to do this podcast 2 days ago, I probably wouldn't have done it, and that's pretty reflective of how I felt for 2 days
That's
after
also
Saturday.
a Sunday morning at 8:30 in the morning.
Yep.
Did I tell you I was watching 5 dogs in my house? I don't have a yard to put these dogs, so I was up pretty early Sunday. That field goal never had a chance. Never had a chance.
Not even close. The only other thing I have on that game is I might take Texas Tech first quarter. Maybe they've played a little better to start games throughout the season. Like when they come out the gate, they come out the gate hot and fast. BYU has not been super great in first quarters. A lot of ties, and by that I mean like 0-0, 3-3 against some pretty bad teams. Like I think West Virginia, they got like 17-7 or something like that. But I think it's 3.5, so it is a weird little number. But I think if you trust Texas Tech to actually just beat this team, I think they're going to come out hot and beat them wire to wire. So I might play that first quarter.
And their quarterback's
early.
Back. So his name escaped me right now. But yeah, like I still think 10 points is a lot, but also I thought 10 points was a lot in Utah, Cincinnati last week, and we all saw how that went. But yeah, just gonna take on at this point until Koba's picks start losing. I can't go against it. He's 9-1-1. Like, can't say no to that.
It's pretty tough to not nail the dog.
All right. What?
I said, tail the dog.
Yep. All right. Colorado heads to West Virginia. West Virginia is a 6.5 point favorite at home. 55.5 is a total. Colorado is a bad team. West Virginia just beat Houston last week, so apparently they're not terrible. Unlike
they're so terrible.
I'm just gonna take the under.
I'm not playing anything on that game.
I had first half under ? With the note, this has potential to be the most wildly stupid game of the season. So
right.
Do what you will with that.
That John Denver's full of shit, man.
They really should make a trophy about John Denver for this game. You know, Rocky Mountain High, West Virginia, just saying. He did sing Rocky Mountain High, right?
Oh, he did.
No? Then he died in a plane crash in the Rockies. Yeah. All right. Well, can I interest you in this game? Ohio State heads to Purdue. They are a 29.5 point favorite. Over under is 47.5. Purdue's team total in this game, which I looked real hard at for my sicko under, is 7.5 at -110.
That's free money.
I mean, probably.
That is free money.
What's the? Did you look at the touchdown over under? What were the odds on the under on that?
It's like -155. Like, I don't think you want to touch it.
I mean, 155 is not bad. That gives you protection from. That gives you protection from 3 field goals or something dumb.
Let's show me. Look at
Do you
it.
think Purdue's going to get down the field 3 times to kick field goals?
I'm just.
I understand what you're saying.
I would take that. I would take that bet over the point total.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to tell you right now, that Purdue team total is going to be in my cash crops.
Under a touchdown is plus 170.
Yeah,
Under
it's getting
one
up there.
touchdown?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're betting on them not to score a touchdown. If they happen to kick 3 field goals and go over the team total, you're protected from that.
But how did they score exactly 1 touchdown?
Oh, it was. Oh, sorry, it was 1. It wasn't 0.5.
It's at a flat 1?
No, it's at 0.5. 0.05. 0.5. So if I take under 7.5 and they score exactly
but
1
if
touchdown.
if they score a touchdown, they're probably scoring 10 points.
Maybe. But yes, that is.
Just saying.
I understand the logic. You don't have to talk me into
I just don't like dudes be out here kicking 60-yard field goals. Like I don't know how good their field goal kicker is. Maybe that's something to look into. And
are they? And the big drum will be there. It's at Purdue. Not sure that matters. All right. All the beasts are outside barking right now, so I'm sure that's fine. All right. Moving on. Big nude kickoff. Oregon heads to Iowa City, where it's me. What?
Sort of. Well, I mean, it's not at noon, and it's also not on the network that they're doing the show on.
I mean,
it is where they're doing the show.
I mean, Big Nude was also at Utah BYU last week, and that kicked off at 9:15 p.m. So, anyways, Ducks are 6.5-point favorites. The over/under is 40.5. I have a majority of bets that I want to bet on this game, and Sean called me out on earlier today. I like the Oregon Ducks team total under. I like the Iowa team total over. Iowa money line will be getting touched. I know that because I was winning this game because it's terrible. Eat at Arby's, and there is no goodness left in this world.
Yeah, I mean, I won't be locking anything up from this game, but I will tell you I did place a bet today for an amount of money on the Iowa money line. So
I understand some of it, and let's pretend Iowa is, I don't know, what do you want to call it? A team of destiny to be a 12 seed in the college football playoff. I don't think 160 yards maximum from Mark Gronowski and counting on 2 defensive touchdowns and a punt return touchdown is going to beat Oregon this weekend because you're not.
But it might rain, and Ducks don't do good in wet weather.
You're right. It has. I'm sure they've never practiced in it. They've never played in it. I don't buy all of this. I think they are just gonna wax this Iowa team top to bottom.
Wait, you think they are gonna wax Iowa? Like you're on the Ducks?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I just don't like. I understand because how has Iowa won all of their games? They've won them on pick sixes, punt returns, turnovers, and 0 offense. Or sorry, 0.5 offense.
What's the best team Oregon's beat?
I don't think Oregon is going to sit out there and throw pick sixes all day. I don't think they're going to give up.
You're just tempting the universe right now. Like, can I bet on a defensive score in this game just because of what Sean's saying?
I'm sure you can.
No, I don't think we can because it's Iowa.
Well, you can't. Yeah, you can't bet on Iowa defense to score. You might be able to bet on like a punt return touchdown. I don't really know. But that being said, I just don't think this whole thing of just, oh my God, they're so great, and we have all of these Iowa podcasts that are talking about the Mark Gronowski breakout greatest quarterback in the Big Ten games when he has 160 yards of total offense is just, it's got to come to a head, man. Like, I think, and maybe it's not. Maybe this is 2015 all over again. I mean, and they get to the playoffs before they get absolutely trounced by somebody that gives a shit. But I think Oregon gives a shit. And I think they're just going to rub their noses in it up and down that field and pin it. I'm not saying they're going to win by 40, but I think they win by a touchdown. I feel like that's pretty easy to say.
Right.
I think Oregon hasn't beat anybody that's worth a shit.
That's my worry. That's my worry.
And Iowa. All right. And while you talk about the whole
who's Iowa beating that's worth a shit?
Well, the problem is if you like actually watching them and what they're doing, I think they're actually figuring it out and kind of rounding into form. You combine that in Kinnick against a team that is going to have all of their attention.
I will give you to some extent. I think they're figuring out their offense a little bit, but it's still their quarterback and even their running backs. They're accounting for 300 yards a game, and okay, fine. But they're not throwing the ball. I think Oregon can just more or less to some extent, I don't want to say stack the box because that's not what they're going to do, but I think they can blitz and they can scheme pretty well against this team. And I think Iowa's corners and secondary, not the best, not even top, not even middle of the Big Ten. They can be taken advantage of, and Oregon likes to throw the ball. That's kind of their thing. And I think Dan Lanning's a good coach, top to bottom. I think he's got his team disciplined pretty well. I think just when you play 4 quarters of football, I think they are the much better team. And again, I'm not saying it's going to be like a 30-point win, but I think a touchdown is pretty.
So you're on the over there.
Reasonable at this point.
I'd like the over in this game. Me watching Iowa get ready to kick a winning field goal.
I'll lay the points. Every day.
All right. Well, if you want to come have day drinks with me and watch it, I'm literally just me hanging out with 5 dogs the entire Saturday. I lost. DraftKings reloaded. Was it on Kent State while this fixes itself?
1:30 on Saturday, I believe, is where we were.
Yeah, well, you might have to take the next one for a second. I think it's Iowa State. Iowa State, TCU. Feel free to talk about that one.
No, we've got Maryland at Rutgers as before that.
I did have one other thing I wanted to throw in.
Okay.
Nah, let's call it 2 things. Iowa's failed to cover against their last 7 top 10 opponents. And also, Oregon has won the last 2 games in this 1980 and 1994.
1980 and what?
What did you just fucking say?
And Iowa hasn't.
They did in 1989.
84 was 2.
Whatever 84, whatever 80s you said.
All right.
Iowa hasn't beaten Oregon since 1949.
Okay.
I was in junior high, dickhead.
I'm just putting it out there. Just putting it out there.
All right. And by my DraftKings, Iowa State and TCU miss it. Fuckers. Iowa State versus TCU there now, 7-point underdog. Over under is 57.5.
Why are you skipping a game?
I'm not skipping a game. It's not there.
I mean, it's there.
What?
I do not see Maryland versus Rutgers.
Maryland versus at Rutgers at 1:30 on Saturday.
Okay. Do not see it on DraftKings. I'm looking at it right now.
It's above the eye. Over. The answer is over.
No, it's not on my DraftKings at all.
It's at 1 on DraftKings, so I don't know which one's right, but it's there.
Okay, I believe you.
Maryland's a 1.5-point favorite going to Rutgers.
58.
Nothing super.
I even clicked the Big Ten. I even clicked the Big Ten tab. You know what? Probably why it is because Maryland and Rutgers aren't Big Ten schools. Aren't they like ACC or some shit? Big East wannabe motherfuckers. Don't care. Give me the over. I'm following Sean.
Yeah, Rutgers is a home over team. Maryland's
they are crushing
away away team. But yeah, I think it's probably just an over. I don't love anything else on it.
Okay. Speaking of things we don't love on anything, 7-point underdog at TCU. Over under is 57.5. I'm going to say this, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Give me ISU +7. And that's all I got to say about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't know how they get there. +7.
Buddy, I don't know what kind of psychosis you have to bet on Iowa State to do anything at this point.
I said I don't want to talk about it. I just said what I said. I don't want to discuss it. Just say what I said.
Yeah. Said it last week. Gonna keep repeating it. I don't know how you bet on Iowa State to do anything consistently and cover, win, whatever, anything at this point.
I can bring 5 dogs to a bar to watch Iowa on one TV and Iowa State on the other. You think that's acceptable in BFE Iowa?
I think that is probably dependent on what you're okay with the dogs doing when you're not able to pay attention.
I'm just going to let them off leash and just let them run wild. Just let them.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the owner of the other dogs would love for you to do that with them.
Kova's just down there doing Irish car bombs. All right.
We don't want to talk just hard under because everybody on Iowa State's roster is dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't know how you can score points when nobody's on the team.
I think I might take TCU team total over, by the way.
Yeah, I kind of like that too. All right, Kansas is +4.5 at Arizona. Over under is 56.5. Is Kansas just dead now? Because I kind of want to take Kansas. But if they're dead, I don't want to take Kansas. Is it basketball season now? So like Kansas just stops being worth a shit?
Yeah. I mean, I've got written down, I like the under. Arizona's a home under team. They're 1-4 against the total at home. So that's where my allegiance lies. If I play the spread, I'll probably maybe play Arizona, but I don't know if I will. Like Arizona's, I mean, they've been a little up and down, but I think when they play well, they play well. I mean, they look really good, but I think when Arizona hasn't really sold me on a lot of consistency. Like I think they can just get got, in 7 and 10 minutes at a time in a game that just ruins it for them.
I mean, when Arizona's playing teams that they're probably better than or worse than at the time, they haven't covered and they've lost games. In their last 5, when they've played teams that they're very much better than, they beat the shit out of them.
Right.
I don't really know what that says about this game because I think it would put Kansas and Arizona kind of on the same level. So,
what do you guys think Koba's shot of choice is? You think? I think it's an Irish card bomb. Sorry, I'm not listening about this game anymore. I moved on.
Fantastic.
Amazing stuff.
All right. Speaking of amazing stuff, Washington heads to Wisconsin. They are a 10.5-point favorite. Over under is 44.5. Sean, what are we doing in this game?
Wisconsin team total under 16.5.
Yep. They're giving us 16.5 points.
Free money.
Oh my God. That's 2 touchdowns.
Unbelievably free money.
They're not scoring 2 touchdowns in a field goal. Yeah. Besides that, don't touch it.
Yeah, I mean, pick your poison on how you want to fade Wisconsin again. I mean, it's first half game cover, Wisconsin team total under, Washington team total over. Whatever you like the most out of your options to fade Wisconsin, just pick at least one and bet it. They're probably mostly all going to hit. So
yeah, whatever trips your trigger. There's plenty of options to.
You know what trips my trigger though.
The hell is wrong with you people?
Are you out of your mind? Are you nuts?
gotta be fucking kidding me.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You really are crazy.
What the hell is wrong with you, you sick bastard?
Did you eat a lot of paint chips when you were a kid? Why?
Jesus ain't rock.
We are heading to North Carolina where Stanford heads there. They are over-unders 41.5. Both these teams are terrible. Stanford body clock game. Who knows what the hell is up with Belichick these days? So, like, go ahead.
If it weren't for one Stanford win, this would have been layers of sicko under levels of stuff.
Goddamn Florida State, like, or Boston College. Yeah, either way. Under 41.5. This is going to be an extremely gross game. This is the only reason that's why I picked it over to Purdue 7.5, because
the problem is Stanford is not that bad against the total. I think that's probably just because they are bad, so they get a lot of points scored on them. I mean, they've scored a decent amount of points in some games, but that would be my only scare. But yeah, you've got you got Stanford traveling all the way across the country to a terrible team in UNC, who is bad against the total. 2-6 on the season, 2-2 at home, 0-2 as a favorite. Wild that they've been a favorite.
I bet it's going to be
2 games,
incredible social media content for Jordan Hudson. So,
Jordan.
Jordan. All right. Yeah, super disgusting game. I'm betting it, so you don't have to watch it. Nebraska heads to UCLA. They are a 1.5 point underdog. Over under is 43.5.
Oh, that game's on the CW. I can watch it. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Give me the
Sorry.
under.
Continue.
Like I said, full Costanza this week probably. I'm probably gonna bet a bunch of unders and just bet the overs just because I can't skip my life.
Yeah, on this one I have the last 7 UCLA last 7 as a home favorite have gone under, but judging on everything Nebraska's done this year, I'm going to at least just give it the Dylan Rail is out. Forgot about that. He broke his leg. May he rest in peace.
He says rest in pieces because his leg's in multiple pieces. You get it?
UCLA has also failed to cover their last 6 as a home favorite. So maybe a little Nebraska money line there. Like, I think Nebraska is probably the better team here, but I didn't write down what time this is, but I'm sure it's late-ish.
8 p.m.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I don't know. I think Nebraska probably wins that game. But I'm not probably willing to put money on it. And
would you rather bet the next game, which is Sam Houston Bearcats of McKay versus Oregon State?
No, not for what that spread is.
All right. Well, I do know what game you're betting. Well, I would be able to tell you what game we're in, but where is it at? Where's the jam drop at? Okay. Da, 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 da. Hawaii is a 7-point underdog. Over under is 50.5. They are bowl eligible, and then they shit the bed against San Jose State last week. They get San Diego State at home, who's also a bad team. So this being a 7-point underdog is confusing to me. Sean, how are we betting this game? It starts at 10 o'clock Central.
I think we're taking Hawaii in the points. I don't know how I feel about money line. I got burnt on the money line last week.
Okay, real bad, real quick last year. I swear to. All right, there we go. Let's go Cardinal.
Yeah, I don't know that they're. I think they're obviously a competitive team. They've had a rough couple of weeks here.
We all have.
And even, San Diego State's probably the closest team they have that makes the trip. So it's probably not the hardest on them of anybody, but
did another 3 hours
touchdown. I think they can. I think they can hang within a touchdown. Give me a full touchdown, I'll take it.
Not that we'll be able to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. The problem is just looking at what the teams have done. It's Hawaii 6-3 on the season, ATS 4-1 at home, 4-2 as an underdog. San Diego State is 7-1 on the season, 3-1 away, and 6-0 as a favorite.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, whatever. It's hard to tell. Like you said, that's not like a huge trip, relatively, I guess, for San Diego State, but
yeah.
All right.
I won't watch the end of that game, so I will very likely not bet it unless I'm just.
It's on.
If I see the end of that game, it's gonna be a problem for everybody involved at the birthday party.
Oh, is that the network that like we basically can't get?
Yeah. I don't
that's only on the app.
Spectrum Sports.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Well, shucks.
It's because if only Mike Pence had the courage, we would get those games on TV. We could watch them.
All we have to do is move to Japan.
I mean, sometimes it doesn't feel like it's a bad idea. All right. Moving on. Let's just do some wild card games. Bowling Green are dead to us. The dogs are barking at a raccoon, I hope, and not something bigger.
Auburn and Vanderbilt is one I had. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, A&M and Missouri. I think Auburn and Vandy's a little bit farther down the list. I have no idea how to bet that. I wouldn't mind A&M taking a loss just because fuck the SEC. Man, Vandy's gonna kill Auburn, right?
I don't know about kill, but
I don't know.
Like, are they gonna get a dead coach bounce here? Like,
could be.
All right.
I mean,
I didn't have it. I didn't have it marked down for anything specific. It's an interesting spot. Given,
I think it's a positive anytime you get Hugh Freeze out of a locker room, but I don't know that fixes a football team.
Virginia's only a 6.5 favorite over Wake Forest, and I bet Wake Forest plus 10 last week against Florida State, and they lost by 800. Virginia minus 6.5. That line doesn't make a lick of sense to me because Wake ain't good. Ain't good. Feels like a country song lyric.
I mean, Virginia's like been winning and covering pretty decently. I was kind of looking at their numbers because they're kind of just one of the under the radar teams that doesn't really get talked about because of the league they're in and the names ahead of them. I just don't know I just don't really know what to think about them or Wake. That number, given what they've done, seems maybe okay. It seems maybe a little low, but both these teams cover pretty decently on the year, so it's not a great lean either way.
Kent State, you can't be putting people outside of bounds like that. Really nice. This is ended on a touchdown drive, and I'd make that under. Notre Dame's a 28.5 point favorite over Navy. That's a lot of points. Probably just put the over in there. It's been a lot of points. A 10-point favorite over LSU. But yet, it's just both gross. Yeah, besides that, just give me the Sam Houston versus Oregon State over. Because that's the latest night of the game. Game 9 of the game. Latest game of the night. I got there. It took me a minute, but we made it.
Just for hilarity's sake, so they can take 4 of the last 5, giving Kentucky over Florida.
Yeah, that one, I don't know. Like, that one's interesting just for what happens and the outcome of the game for me. Probably won't.
What is Kentucky's record? Bob Stutes have that Ferentz contract where if he gets not Bob, who's
Mark.
The other Stoops, Mark, where like if he wins so many games, he just gets like an extra like 150K. Where's Kentucky sitting at right now?
I have no idea. The only other game I had marked down just for the hilarity is Clemson. Florida State goes to Clemson. Clemson's a 2.5-point favorite. Got Dabo out here bitching about refereeing and calls and all that stuff. So
future LSU.
Yeah, I'm all for any game that quickly gets Dabo Swinney right out of college football. I'm been done with that dude for a long time, and he needs an express train out of this.
Well, it's okay because he was going to quit coaching when the players got paid.
When the players got paid, yeah.
Yeah, he was just going to go do something else when the players started getting paid.
Because it's a disgrace to the sport.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, we were getting close to that. Tom Downs in line, and we had to record a podcast because Back to the Movies come back for the first time in 4 months. So if you're still here, listening to this podcast on the TailgateSociety.com podcast network. So
the Tailgate Society podcast network. The people listening are going to have no idea what you're saying because your internet hates you, and it's absolutely hilarious.
Just
it's been bad all night.
Yeah, it's been in and out.
No, mostly the last like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can discuss that. Until next time, guys. I can't wait for you to focus. Make this field goal and then make another field goal. That's a push, though.
Gong him.
Dog. Oh my God! That looked in. The voters.
That looked into you.
This is great.
I'm playing us out. See you guys.